Hello everyone, it is Girl in Minecraft. Welcome to some more of my Create Stellar playthrough. So I am in my creative test world, so I'm not in my main world. As you can see, like way behind me, I've got all like those machines and things. Those are my like mock-ups that I made pretty much when I was like testing how to design certain things. And I have assembled a car on a road. Well, I've sort of built a road. It's like a tiny bit of a road, but I was just kind of like getting a feel for it. But I have made it. I know it looks like a 2-year-old drew it. Also, do I have extra wheels? Yeah, I have extra wheels on that side for some reason. It's fine, don't worry about it. Anyways, this is just a test. I wanted to try and understand how to make a functioning car that would drive on a road and on a schedule kind of like track system. I'm still learning about the scheduling system to like if I were to make like say a bus or something that just goes around from like my main house to the factory and then over to the zoo and then back to the main house again. That's kind of what I wanted to do in my world. So I decided to do a little testing in my creative world, and I dug out this area with my mining machines. Don't mind all this. This is just random bullshit from when I was clearing this forest over here. So, basically what I have done here is I have gotten a few machines, and you don't really need that much. Like this is literally all that I've used aside from building blocks. And glue and wrenches. Anyways, but all I've used is some train doors, train stations. You need train casing, just like one of them basically, because all you need to make one of these bogies is a single train casing, and you need a train station, train controls, and a train track. So I have all this track that I've laid out. I've basically laid it out into kind of a loop, pretty much. That's what I did, and that was another test over there. I wanted to see if I could build a vehicle on the bogie, which sort of works, but I was trying to figure out how I would cover the track as well, because the track can only be covered so much. Okay, so, but this one, I kind of got some inspiration from some people. A lot of people use this design where they'll build a city, and underneath the city on the roads, they'll have like cars and stuff on tracks. And basically, it's just a structure. I don't know if I could show you with the glue because it's already set, but it's basically what it is it's a glued structure with a controller. I'll show you inside. It's got a this is a train controller, so train controls, and it's glued, and I glued it to some glass panes and stuck them onto these bogies, and they're working as the train itself, and then it just moves this structure as it moves along the track. And so I line up the road with the track, and then it just looks like it's driving on the road. And it's quite simple. I'll show you guys in a minute, but let's go for a ride. I can't believe I put an extra wheel there by accident. Okay, so basically I'm going to right click this, and it says now controlling a named train, because I didn't name it. And now if I press W, no, crash. Shit. I was gonna turn. I forgot to turn. That was my bad. Let's reset this. So basically I can right click it and reset the train. Oh, I can't relocate this far away? Okay. Whatever. Relocate it there. Oh, it's backwards. Okay, let's try. Let's go right. Okay. I don't know if I have to like press left maybe while I'm going. So let's do left. There we go, that worked. Okay, and you can kind of see above my hot bar there's an arrow, so it shows where I'm going. But basically just imagine there's a road, this whole area. So yeah, it'll kind of look like this, and the doors are supposed to close. I don't know why they didn't close. So basically it just drives along this road, and I can press shift to arrive at the station. And let's just set the time to day again. Hi. But yeah, so that's pretty much like how it works. And you can obviously you can turn. So I could make roads. I could make like a whole city, and I could have like roads going different directions and stuff. And then basically, if I'm in control of the vehicle, it will go wherever I control it to go. And then you can also set a schedule. So I believe you can like mark tracks with certain colors, so that a vehicle or a train, I guess, that's set to follow a certain color track will go along a certain route that you've specified. But yeah, it's not too complicated. I could build another one, but I'll kind of show you guys how it works. So basically, I'll just put a here, I'll just do a separate track so I don't like make a mess. Basically what you want to do is place your track. Well, if you place it in shift, it creates a rail to the next point. So obviously you can do rails where you can like merge off, or you can do curved rails. Of course, they have to like be a curve that's reasonable. So if I just do like a straight rail here, and then I put down, I'm just gonna show you guys basically how it works. So you basically connect this little arrow thing onto the track. So you want to put this in the track, and you can make it go either direction. As you saw, it kind of like moved, and then I can place this next to that. So that's going to be a targeted track. So now you can tell it what to do with the doors. You can say open doors, north side, keep doors closed, blah blah blah. And then you can do a limit, so you can reserve the station before approaching train has arrived to more evenly space the trains. So basically no other trains will use that station. Okay, so now you want to click create train. So now it says no bogies. Use a train casing on highlighted tracks to create bogies. Remove bogies by breaking the block on top. Build carriages attached to 1 or 2 bogies each. So to build a bogie, now you just see this blue track. All I have to do is right click it with a casing, and there we go. We now have a bogie, and I can click the track to cycle the style. So if I want to like make it look like different styles, and of course you can put multiple, so I could put another one further back, but I'm just gonna do one, and then we can design it like however we want. We could put like a seat on it or whatever. So if I could put like one of these. And yeah, so actually I'll put a casing on the front and back, and then I'll put a seat here. And now that we've done this, if we go into here, you can do assemble train. So now it says you have to have controls mounted on the train. So what you want to do is place the train controller on the train. So that's going to be our controls. And you want to do assemble train. Oh, sorry, my bad. I need to glue it. There we go. Assemble train. Okay. So now you can disassemble it, obviously, and you can name it tester, blah, 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 and it's got a little red flag, which means it's stopped. But now if we just sit here, we can right click, now controlling, and we can shift to stop. So you can go forward, and it'll stop at the end of the track automatically. Boop, carriage reached the end of its track. And then you can go backwards. You can kind of hear the train noises too. Alright, so yeah, that is basically how it works. And I can glue as many blocks to this bogie as I want to. I don't know if there's a limit on like how many blocks you can attach, but apparently there's like a limit of how many bogies you can have in one train. So like if I was to build this as like a big long freight train or passenger train or whatever, what the heck is that noise? Anyway, if I were to build this as like a big long train, I would need, you know, to limit how many train cars and stuff. But yeah, that is pretty much how the trains work. And basically I just did that times 2, and then I built this structure on top. And I guess I probably didn't even need to do 2 bogies. I probably could have done 1, but I think it makes it go faster with multiple. I'm not sure. I'm still learning a lot about this mod pack. So yeah, anyways, that is basically what I'm going to do in my other world. And all I'm going to need, again, train controller, rails, train station, train casing, and then obviously doors are optional. I mean, but if we're building a car, then I'm probably going to want doors. I'm probably going to want, you know, blocks obviously to build with. And if I want to move the train, I need my wrench and glue. And that's pretty much all I'm going to need to build my train. And then, you know, whatever blocks. So it's going to be easy, sort of. So basically, let's look. So for a train track, we're going to need slab. It looks like you can use any stone slab. And then you can use zinc or iron nuggets. And then you make a train track. And there's a lot of different train tracks. There's a ton. So look, there's like all these train tracks. You can make them out of, make a phantom train track. Phantom train tracks in the world will be visible when you don't hold a phantom track in your hand. Phantom tracks. Oh, wait. So I could make invisible train tracks, and I could make a car on the train track, and it would look like the car is just going along the ground. Ooh, maybe I could do that. There's also tileless train tracks, which is kind of interesting. I don't know if this is just going to give us the same tutorial. Yeah. But yeah, there's like different ones. There's like mangrove, andesite, blackstone. You can make them out of a lot of different colors and materials, so you can make them look any which way. I just made basic train tracks, or I spawned basic train tracks for this one. And then for the train controls, I'm going to need precision mechanisms, casing, lever. The casings aren't too bad. They're just a brass casing, and you deploy a sturdy sheet onto that, and it makes a train casing. So I'll just need to build another assembly line for that. And then for a sturdy sheet, I already have this set up because I made these before, and they're pretty much just powdered obsidian, lava poured on top, and then pressed twice. So it's going to be pretty easy to make that. The train station is just a train casing and a compass. He makes you 2 actually. So you're like first station and your arrival station, I guess. And then the doors, if I wanted to make those, it's just a door and a train casing. So pretty much I'm just going to be making a bunch of these train casings, and then I'll just need a handful of other items, precision mechanism, some train tracks, and yeah, it's going to be easy. So let's hop over to the other world, and or my main world, I guess, and I will see you guys there, and we'll start assembling the pieces for this train, or car, I guess. All right, so back in my main world, and I have some lava on me. So basically I'm trying to feed lava into this drain because I have not yet piped lava to this setup. So basically it's just gonna fill up the spout with lava slowly from this fluid tank. I'm just gonna put another bucket on there. There we go. Okay, keep that pumping. So yeah, that's gonna put it onto this powdered obsidian. It's going to press it, and then it's going to press it again, and we have a sturdy sheet, so we should have a few building up here. I've also put I got a bunch of obsidian, and I put it in here, and it's crushing, so we're getting some powdered obsidian. And then over here, I started working on the brass casings. So we have birchwood going into strip birchwood, getting deployed by brass ingots, and then brass casings. So we have a few things going already. So let me just do... Okay, so train casings. So I'm going to need to deploy brass casings with a sturdy sheet. I'm trying to think if there's any like deployers that I can just use. I could probably like throw it onto one of these or something. That one has a press afterwards, so that one wouldn't work. Let me put some more lava in here. Yeah, I need to hook this one up to a pump now that I'm actually like using it, because I wasn't before. I didn't have a need for first like enough sturdy casings, you know, or sturdy sheets, I guess. Okay, let's get away from that so I'm not pulling those with me. And I don't think I can do it by hand. Oh, I can do it by hand. Oh, okay. Well, I guess I could just do it by hand. I mean, it obviously isn't very efficient, but it's totally doable. Okay, yeah, I can do that. So I need more lava. I need to collect more lava. I was trying to collect it off of my my infinite lava tank over here, but for some reason I can't just like grab it from this tank. I thought I'd be able to, but I can't. So I might have to do like a spout or something out of this side. I was also just like grabbing it like this, which is not the most efficient way to do it, but oops. Yeah, I gotta be careful of that. So 5, and then I just throw 5 buckets on there. And it rinses and repeats. Okay, so yeah, I was just grabbing like 5 buckets, just doing that. And it gets a little bit of lava going in here. But yeah, I need to pipe the lava into this setup because this is not ideal, just coming over here and manually pumping it in. It's really not ideal. Okay. I'll probably be able to stick this one on in a second. There we go. Okay, so yeah, it's starting up again. It's going quite slow because I'm doing it manually, but yeah, anyways, I'm getting some train casings, and really I won't need that many. Probably only gonna need like, so if I do a car and I do like a bogie and then you need the machine, you might need like maybe 10 pieces in minimum. Well, actually maybe not even that many, so I'll just do a bunch here. I wish I could do it with like the vein mine, you know, place them all onto like the block I selected all at once. That'd be pretty cool. And then I think I need a pickaxe for this. I'll just break that, and now we have 18 train casings. Theoretically, that should be enough. Let me just place down some more lava. Okay, just keep this moving slowly but surely, and maybe off camera I'll go ahead and just pipe lava to that, because I definitely need to. Just need to pipe it to that spout. It's just gonna be tedious because I don't think I have enough power to this setup. This is my first factory build, so it's not the most efficient, and like not even close. I would not define this as efficient in the least. Where's my... There it is. It's like I had another bucket around here somewhere. Okay, so anyways, yeah, I've got all those starting. I'm gonna go ahead and sleep. I'll grab some more lava, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've been loading this thing up with lava. I went ahead and made a bunch more train casings. And I also, as you can see, I have made a single train track. I was testing something, because the assembly for train tracks is 2 deployers and then a press. And I realized that this setup has deployers and then a press, so I figured I could just throw it onto the conveyor belt here and mix the rails. And yeah, I also made phantom train tracks, which you get 32 from each phantom membrane, which is actually really nice. So I was like, maybe I could just make phantom train tracks, and I could do a vehicle on the train track, but the train tracks would be invisible, and I could just build a vehicle around that, like, yeah, that structure. So my only question is, I don't know if the train, like, itself is also invisible, or if just the train tracks are invisible. That is something that I need to test, so maybe I'll do that really quick. Let me just go ahead and make a train station. Okay, so I need a compass. And what did I need for the controls? Oh yeah, mechanisms. I think I have some precision mechanisms on hand. I do have a few, okay. So that, and we need some levers. I have some cobblestone, so I can make some levers real quick. I always make, without fail, I've always, you know, the history of all my Minecraft time, I've always made the lever recipe upside down. Okay, what else, what else, what else? Okay, so for the, that's for that, so we can make a couple controls. And then for the other one, I needed compasses. So, I've got redstone. Oh, I guess I have... Oh wait, no, that's... Okay, yeah. I need 4 iron. Oops. There we go, a compass, and then that will be for the train station. Oops. Okay, I'm curious. So we're gonna go set this up outside. I'm curious though if like the train is also invisible, or if it's just the train tracks. Because if it's just the train tracks, that's perfect. Totally cool. I don't mind at all like having invisible train tracks. In fact, that's like perfect because I wanted to hide the train tracks anyway. That's why I was gonna go with that other design where the train track is below the ground and is connected to a vehicle up top that moves around. But if I don't have to do all that digging and stuff, that's gonna be awesome. If I just have to clear some surface area for train tracks, that's perfect. I'll just build a vehicle around this. So, okay, so let's do shift. Oh, I guess I have to do it this way. Okay. So this, and then let's do that. It's invisible, but you can see the little, like, you can see the outline of it. So if I put this in my offhand, there we go. Should be able to see it. So yeah, I can change the direction based on where I'm facing, I think. Yeah, I think it's based on which way I'm facing. Okay, so if I place the train track... Who goes there? I hear a zombie. Alright, that. Let's place it there. And then let's do another... it's whatever, that doesn't matter. Okay, so then let's do a train. We're gonna need to place the bogey here. Perfect. Okay, I guess I could place like a couple more tracks. Oh, and they work with the train, so that'll be nice. Okay, so then let's just place a few more. Okay, so if I take this out of my hand, track is invisible, but the bogey is visible, and then the highlighted track is still there because it's not assembled a train yet. So if I do a controller, do I need to glue that? Let's see. Yeah, I need to glue it. Where's my toolbox on me? It's weird. Usually I have my toolbox on me, but I don't have it on me right now. I must have left it in my not my workshop, but I must have left it in my base, because it's not in here. So it must be either here or it's in here. Where could I have left it? Hope I didn't leave it somewhere weird. Maybe it's... Where is my toolbox? That's weird. I don't usually sit down somewhere. Usually I try to keep it with me. It must be in a shop or somewhere. Maybe it's over by the zoo. That's really unusual that I've misplaced it. Unless it just got stuck into one of these when I was putting away all my materials. Oh, it's right here. I'm special. Okay, so yeah, let's go around. I just need my wrench. Oh, and I think my super glue is in here too. I hope it is anyway. Oof. Be awkward if it isn't. Nope, it's not, of course. Okay, let me grab my darned super glue. Okay, so if I glue these together, that should create a train. Ta-da! Alright. So we have a train, and if I remove this, the train has no tracks. And then I should be able to stand on this and control it. It's gonna reach the end of the track, obviously. And then we can go to the end of the track here. Alright, so I guess it shows the station and stuff, but other than that, it's all invisible. So I could place like concrete around on the ground and stuff for like the road, and I could build a structure around this. So I could build this into a car type of look, you know, and then put a controller inside and a seat, and this could be, I could have cars on roads. So yeah, I could even just have little bogies. It would look silly, but oops, I fell. But yeah, that's a thing. So now we can have cars. Just get back over here. So I think I'm trying to remember how to pick this up. I mean, obviously I can move it. So I can place it back here. How do I disable this train? It's like I can break the tracks and stuff, but I can't actually break the bogie. The bogey's just kind of chilling now. Can I free roam this now? No, it has to be on tracks, I think. So how do you... Okay, so I'm making some more phantom tracks. I think this is gonna be an easier method of doing this roadway. My next big thing that I'm gonna have to do is make a whole bunch of concrete and stuff for the road. So I may end up setting up another machine for that. I don't know, maybe. I might just do it manually because it's pretty easy. It's just fun to use the create machines. So let's see. I'll need black concrete, and washing it obviously will be my go-to for getting it to be solid. So I'll need gravel, sand, black dye. What's the easiest way to get a lot of black dye? Coal. And then ink sacks will give me extra the roses and stuff. So I could probably do with coal because I have access to a lot of that. And then look at that, we already have like a ton of track here. So this may or may not be most of what I'm gonna need. I can do more, I just didn't want to like use up all my phantom membranes. I mean, this is like half of my phantom membranes, but whatever, I'll just do that many because I may need several stacks. Okay, so I stopped operation on this. There's a little bit of sturdy sheets left, so if I ever needed this many, I can use these, but for now I'm just gonna put them away. Oh, I did make some extra train stations for all the stops. We shouldn't need more than one controller, but if I need more, obviously, I can easily make more. And, that's the last one. So, looks like we're left with a lot of track, and these ones didn't stack. I don't know what happened to this one, but for some reason it's like shiny. I don't know what happened. I think it happened when I was picking it up. I'll put this and just remove all these, and then I think this one had that on it. Yeah, that should be what that was. Okay. Put that away. I'll put away this track because I don't need that. I'm gonna have to lay out the route, figure out where I want it. I just moved this thing here because for some reason I can't disassemble it. All I can find on Google like how to disable a bogey is to like, it just says right click it with a wrench and then remove the attached parts. But when I right click it, it goes to like move the train, and then when I try to do anything else, it just disables the action. So I don't know. If you guys have any tips on how to disable or disassemble a bogey and just like get rid of it, be sure to comment. But I don't know. I can't figure it out, and no one really shows that in videos. Stop. I thought it would have been cool to like build something like that at the airstrip, because obviously I'm gonna have to come around and cross over here. So I was thinking either with the other design it would have been easier because I wouldn't have to lay track on the runway. So the track on the runway might become a problem, but if I can get it to work how I want it to, I think I can make it so it's not like hindering anything, and then it comes around. So maybe our car could come like way down the runway towards the end of the runway, come around, and then the road can come through here. And this is pretty wide, so I think this is good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wide. So the road could be at least 6 wide through this area, and then it'll come back here, come around. Actually, maybe I'll have it build like a stilted road across the icy area, have it come around, because I want it to meet up with my house. So maybe I'll have it come around like here, or come like around here, this area, come through here, and like come around the front of the house or something. I don't know, maybe I'll just have it go to the factory, because I did all this like decorating of my front lawn, and I don't want to undo any of it. So maybe I'll just have it go, because like I could walk over here, we could have a station, we have a station here or something, right? It could come around. Let me just do this on the map. So I could have a station here by my warehouse, so there's nothing really here. I could have it come around on a route around the runway here. Originally I was just gonna have it cross the runway like here or something, or here, but that was when I was gonna have the tracks underneath the runway. But since the tracks will be invisible, I can put them on top of the runway, but I don't want them to hinder a vehicle that's going up and down the runway. So I'm probably just gonna have it go around the end of the runway, around the front of the zoo, behind the garage here, and then maybe back over here. So it's just gonna be just that, pretty much. That's gonna be the route. And I can always add on to this route later if I ever wanted my train station to take me somewhere else. I could do more road, and I could have it go like, I could have it go over to the mansion. I could have it go like to the nearest village or something. Like, you know, it could go to the winter wagon. That'd be really cool. It'd be a really long train route, but you know, there's options. But for now, I wanted to build a simple road that just takes me around my little like setup here. So I don't have to like walk as far. But I can just walk over to here from my house, and then I can take the vehicle around the runway over there. Or I could even have it go this way, so it goes to the zoo a little faster, and then it can come back around this way to come home. Either way, it doesn't really matter the direction. Let's see. I think it's daytime still. I don't know if it's night, but let me try and see what time it is. Yeah, the day is just starting, which sucks because it's raining or snowing now. But I want to assemble this train setup, but now that I've got all the parts that I need, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this part, and we just kind of got all the stuff we need to set it up. But next part, we're going to go ahead and start laying track all the way around this loop, and then I'm going to assemble a train. And I gotta like maybe play around in creative with some designs, because obviously I don't want the car to look stupid, so I don't want it to look like you know, the way it looked in the other test world. It looked like a 2-year-old drew a picture of a car. So let me see if I can make some improvements to it. I don't have a lot of like blocks with this mod pack. It doesn't have any like cool wheels that you can use. I could use like use water wheels. I could use cogs or something, you know, in place of wheels. But yeah, let me see what I can do. And I'll do some testing in my test world, and anyways, the next part we will lay track and build a train station, or a car station, I guess. It'll be like a garage, I guess. So maybe we'll build, yeah, okay, I have an idea. So train station will be here, but it'll be a garage. So the garage will be facing this way. I'll have a track that curves out onto the main track. So the track comes around as a loop, and I'll have the car be just like, it'll have like a track curving in and a track curving out, on all connecting to the main track. So then I will be able to like drive the car out of the garage, and then when I come back around this here, we can drive the car back into the garage. Or we could even just have the one, and it could come here, and then it could reverse into the garage like that, because that's also a thing you can do. So anyways, I'm getting too hyped about this. I need to end the part because it's probably going to be really long. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.